Oh, this means so much. Dun, dun, dun. All right, I guess that music. Monday. Wow, quite a weekend, honestly. I went to a music festival yesterday. It's called Hard Summer. A lot of walking, a lot of dancing. I always find it kind of funny, actually. Whenever I go to these things, my fitness tracker thinks that I'm like working out because it sees my heart rate being like so high for an extended period of time, and it starts logging it as like a as an activity, which is super funny. What's up, Shifter? Shifter in the house. Nice. Yeah. Let's see if I put it on my Strava. Yes. Oh my god, I counted it. That's too funny, dude. Here, let me on my Strava. Watch it. Pretty funny. I think there's a web. Sec. Can I like log into Strava, or do I need the app? That's annoying. Log in. There we go. There we go. Yeah, here it is. Here's my latest activity, dude. Said you danced for 6 hours and 7 minutes and burned 3,000 calories. Because my average heart rate, I guess, was 126. This is what like I woke up. I woke up after like 5 hours of sleep here, and then this is just like what my heart rate did over the day. And so you can see it just keeps climbing, and then yeah. This was dancing. I guess this was us probably like waiting at a stage or something for the next artist to come on. And then this was us like going at it again. Yeah, wow. Oh, actually there's 2 different periods of dancing. Oh, and then it counted this as, wait, 6,000 calories. Yeah, wow. Oh, that's how many total calories I burned. Oh, okay, I see. Anyways, it's cool. I'm a big data person. I love data. I like being able to track things. Putting numbers to things is a very good way of quantifying, you know. Like how much exercise did I get, or am I going to be tired because I worked out a lot yesterday? What's up, Ramton?
Hello.
Back from your vacation, Ramton. How was it?
Yeah, it was pretty good.
Nice.
It
Where'd you go
was
again?
Vancouver.
Oh, Vancouver. That's fun.
Yeah, yeah, it was pretty fun. I did. Yeah, I was out all day.
Yeah.
I I thought I'll be able to join for some of the streams, but I'll be back, and then I didn't realize that like because now is in West Coast,
Oh, yeah,
like
yeah, yeah. It's
all of
earlier.
the office hours are like the middle of the day also. So like
Yes.
it was like I was pretty much heading out at like noon or something, or like
Yeah.
maybe early, and then I'll come back home at like 11.
11 p.m. Yeah. Wow. Did you do any hiking? Looks like there's a lot of pretty hiking in Vancouver.
Yeah, I did. So that's actually the suspension bridge. Yeah,
Yeah,
I feel like we went to like all of these.
Oh,
Yeah, that
wow,
was
okay.
the suspension bridge.
Granville Island.
Yeah, that one was. That's kind of like a market you go.
Okay.
And you buy some stuff. That's like the upper view of the same spot.
Okay, I see.
Yeah,
There's all the stuff.
and then
Ooh, the aquarium.
yeah, actually, I didn't get to go to the aquarium. I wanted to go, but yeah, I didn't have time because we did a lot of stuff. But I did go hiking at this place called the Sea to Sky Gondola.
Okay.
It's just steps straight up. Like it's just so much. It's vertical, pretty much. I don't know why they call it.
Sea to sky.
Yeah, sea to sky.
Gondola. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Like I don't know if people will like maybe there are some images of like the inside.
Okay.
Like the hike itself, it was so many steps.
So many steps.
Like,
yeah.
Like it's just big. It's just rocks also.
Uh-huh. Wow, they love their bridges, dude. They love these suspension bridges.
Yeah, we didn't actually get to go up all the way because it's a 5-hour hike. Like,
oh my god,
straight up.
But then you could just take the gondola up though. That's like the cheap way to go up, I guess, or the faster way.
That was.
Oh, is this it? These are the steps?
No. Like you Google like the actual hike itself. Maybe put hike. Maybe it would say
Sea to Sky hike.
Or actually, Sea to Summit Trail. Actually, that's the
Sea to Summit Trail. Okay, let's look it up.
Yeah.
I like hiking. I used to do a lot of hiking.
Yeah.
Back in the day. Okay, cool. Oh, I see. Is it stuff like this?
Yeah, kind of. Like, there's like less climbing. It's just like mostly.
Oh, dude, look. There's even like ropes you have to use to get up.
Yeah. So we ended up going to a part, and then we ended up like turning around. But you get.
Oh wow.
That's like it. This is how it is. It's just 5 hours of straight up like this.
Just like going up these log steps. Almost look like wow.
Yeah, it's pretty. And then the thing is like, when you go up, you can take the whole like the cabin thing back down, and then we calculated, and because we made it about like hour and a half top.
Sure.
And we're like, okay, we're gonna need like we're quarter of the way there.
Right.
So it's exactly 5 hours if we keep the same pace, but then it closes at 7 p.m. And we would have, if we kept the same exact pace, we would have made it to the top at 7 p.m.
Oh, and then you wouldn't be able to get a ride down.
Yeah, so then
you're hiking down in the dark, and then you're screwed.
Yeah. And then there were like some signs about like you might see wildlife.
Oh,
yeah, like the stairs and everything is like pretty. That's the better part of it, where they actually built.
Yeah, these look like nicer stairs.
Yeah, but yeah, like it was fun because like we went halfway up, and then down. I took some pictures as well. At some point, I'll
post some pictures. I always like seeing the photos and stuff. Do you do stuff on Instagram? Like, do you have like personal stuff you post anywhere?
No, but actually I was thinking about making like a few, like 2 different accounts for like TikTok. Actually, because I had some ideas and I was like, oh, this might be some of the stuff that people are interested. So yeah, one of the accounts, I'll like maybe put some shameless plugs at
Yeah,
some
do it,
point.
do it. Yeah, no, for sure. Dude,
Was
I always encourage people to create content, whatever type it is.
Yeah.
So.
But yeah, like, so one of them, I think I wanted to do like a weight loss kind of, but
Okay.
more about, it's less about like actually like losing the weight, because like I do need to lose weight,
Mm-hmm.
but the main goal of it is to become like more athletic,
Yeah.
and I feel like getting into the habit is like the hardest part for most people, especially if they haven't done it. And so, for me, like, because I've done this before, like I'm kind of like trying to do this because, like, I'm probably gonna lose like somewhere between like 50 to 70 pounds.
Oh, holy shit. Yeah,
And-
dude. You got to do one of those things where you take a picture of yourself like every day or something, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
or like every week, I guess. But then, the mentality is a huge part of it.
It is.
And I feel like, considering I've done this before, this
Yeah.
is where, like, I feel like I can tell people, like, the reason you can keep going is
Yeah.
like having that mentality. Oh yeah, I see a picture of you.
I've done it. Like, I've done it too. Like this. Well, where's I love data and stuff. This is why these body fat things are super cool. But here we go.
Yeah,
I lost like 20. Oh, I guess this is 30 pounds. I lost 30 pounds in the course of a year doing keto, and like I took pictures along the way. And this is where like I love the data and stuff.
It's a conservation of fat to beard.
Yeah, fat to beard. Yeah, people are like, they're like, yo, bro, your beard like grew pretty well, and I was like, yeah.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
the important thing is, it's not just also like the number on the scale, right? The body fat percentage is a huge factor on things. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. That's why, like, for example, my girlfriend's going through it with me as well.
Yeah.
And I was like, for you, it's less about weight loss, more about transition.
Yeah.
Like the how you end up like building your body. Because like for me, I've done this a bunch of times, so I know what weight and what like body fat percentage I look good in.
Sure.
So like that's why I have a lot more clear of a goal, like what weight I'm gonna get to. But like, yeah, like already in the past month, I've lost 14 pounds.
Oh, nice, dude.
So like I'm like on pace. But the thing is, when you have a lot of fat, it's actually also very easy to lose.
Yeah, because when you have a lot of weight, your body burns a lot of calories because it has all this like mass to carry around and whatnot.
Exactly.
It's punching through the plateaus, dude. That's the hardest, man. Like when you hit those plateaus, you're like, fuck.
Yeah, like I know, for example, like now that I'll think about sharing this at some point, I'll say my weight.
Yeah. So
I was 260 pounds a month ago.
Wow, that's big.
Yeah. So
that's a lot. Wait, how tall are you? How tall are you though?
I'm 5'10" and a half, 5'11".
Okay.
So yeah, like I'm pretty like girthy, I guess.
Festively plump.
But yeah, so like already like during the past month, I've gone to 246.
Oh, nice, dude. That's dope.
So I know, like, for example, I can probably hit 200. But like maybe like November, like
good goal.
Cause but then from 200 to 170 might take like 6 to 8 months.
Yeah.
So
well,
like
your body adjusts is the problem. Like, so when you have to like kind of do it in cycles, because as you like start eating less, your body's like, okay, we're just gonna burn less calories then. You're just like, fuck.
Yeah. So the goal is like, because I've done like before, when you do it, like you have to make sure you eat a lot of protein.
Yes.
You're gonna lose. Because
otherwise, you're gonna lose all your muscle mass. Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah, and you have to do like and just eating protein is not good enough. You have to actually work out to be able to maintain those muscle and build muscle. Because like you're gonna lose some, and you can still like build some muscle, because like I haven't been working out, so I will still be building muscle.
Right.
But like if you have been working out, then you're for sure gonna lose muscle.
Yeah. Any cut, you're gonna lose some muscle, unless like again, you don't have any real muscle because you haven't been working out, and then you'll just gain it. That's cool. Do you have one of these body fat caliper monitor things?
No, but like honestly, like the more accurate way, like, because I've done this before, it's like the ones that you clip like your body fat and you have to like measure.
Yeah, the calipers.
Yeah, and then the other one that is like extra accurate is
these things.
Yeah, something like that. Or you can do the X-rays. there's an X-ray that just straight up tells you.
DEXA scan. Yeah. That's what I do. Yeah, I do that like every 6 months. It's called body spec in the U.S. It's a they say preventative health scanning. But yeah, it's like $40. It's cheap. But
okay.
I will use this handheld thing every day to track like, overall progress. I know that the absolute value on it is probably off, and that's why I then like get the baseline readings with the DEXA scans every couple months.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it was good. Like I did lots of hiking. Like I called it the triple king because it was biking, hiking, kayaking.
Yeah.
So
kayaking. That's cool, man.
Yeah. The kayaking was actually so fun. Like I will send some pictures. It's beautiful because like there was one part where I'm just surrounded by mountains all around, and it's like this body of water where it looks like a lake, but it's just an extension of the ocean. So if you Google kayak, I'll send some of the pictures I took like on the kayak itself. But what was a Deep Cove? Yeah,
Deep Cove.
Deep Cove. That one's. I think that's the. Yeah, it's so nice.
Ooh, this is pretty, dude. Wow, the water looks so blue. Dude, that's super cool.
I've got a bunch of pictures. I saw what's it called? What was the animal we saw in the water? What's the animal called we saw in the water?
Oh, seal.
Oh, seal. Yeah.
Yeah, we have tons of seals.
I saw
these. You saw one of these?
Yeah. Like okay, so here's the thing.
We get tons of sea lions. We get sea lions on the West Coast a lot.
I forgot between seal and sea lion. What does a sea lion look like?
Sea lions are these. They kind of look like mud puppies, and they smell bad and they make like terrible sounds.
Actually, it might have been sea lion.
Yeah, probably a sea lion. Yeah, seals are adorable. Okay,
yeah. So because here's the thing though. I didn't see the whole animal. I saw the head come out of the water, and it was just looking at me.
Yeah.
Twice the size of.
Oh, okay. Yeah, and then at first I like freaked out because I saw it coming towards me.
Yeah.
But apparently they're not hostile, but they like to play around. Because like after I got back to the shore, I told the.
Dude, this one they have this sea otter that apparently like just keeps taking people's surfboards in California.
Yeah, that's what was like, crazy.
And it just starts biting them, and it's just like, yo, dog, like, what? The rogue otter.
Not style at all, but like, I was afraid of that too.
Yeah, they're interesting creatures. What's up, Sensation Black? How you doing, dude? What's going on? Testing. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I can hear you, dude. You're good, Sensation. What's up?
I'm on the seafood diet.
You're on the seafood diet. Good. Like a pescatarian? Is that what it is?
Nope. Just seafood. Eat it.
Just seafood. Eat it. I like seafood. Seafood is a very good source of protein. Like shrimp and tuna and stuff is super high in protein. And like no carbs. I do like seafood. I'm a big fan of seafood.
I think the only thing is high in is uric acid is like shellfish is high in uric acid, which I don't think it matters for like, if you're below 50 or 60.
Wait, isn't it like urine? Like uric acid? What?
Uric acid, not. I don't know exactly like what it's high in. Yeah, shrimp.
Alcohol, like beef, shrimp, pork, lobsters. These are all the things I like to eat. What? I like all these things.
Flavor.
Oh, gout. That's the thing you got to watch out for, I guess. Gout. Is that with fish? Watch out for gout.
But then I don't think it matters when you're like you can just.
Yeah.
But you have to watch out for some kind of fish because they might have some mercury in it. So like you can't eat too much tuna.
Tuna, you can't eat too much tuna, right? I eat a lot of sardines. Do you like sardines, Sensation?
I've not had sardines in a long time.
Yeah, dude. Like these sardines in a can, dude. I eat these all the time, dude. I love these things. These are like super snacky food for me. Yeah. What's your favorite?
Good with beer, right?
They were good with what, sorry?
They're good with beer.
Oh, I don't think I've ever had sardines with beer. I probably should, honestly. Good idea.
I thought that's what people eat it with mostly, like as a kind of like, what's it called? Like a snack with beer.
A snack, like nuts. Like usually have like nuts with beer or something. Yeah. But this is
Yeah.
like sardines
I
and
mean,
beer.
it's salty and fatty, so
Yeah,
kind of
yeah, it's good.
fits into-
Sensation, what's your favorite seafood?
My favorite seafood, scampi.
Scampi. Okay, cool, nice. Yeah,
Wait,
I like
what is that?
the pasta, like shrimp scampi.
Oh, okay.
More, yeah, I was gonna say more like the British variation, which tends to be breadcrumbs.
Breadcrumbs. Oh, so it's not really fish. It's it's more just the breading. Oh, this is what scampi is. Oh, interesting. But this is funny.
It's
This is
very fattening because
yeah.
you tend to buy it from fish and chip shops.
I see. It's like fish and chip stuff, but they call it scampi. Oh, that's cool.
I don't know what it is exactly. I think it's some kind of prawn.
Oh my god, yeah, what? Why don't we have this in the US? This looks like fish sticks almost, but like
Wait,
fish
do you not have
nuggets.
that in
No, we don't have this in the US. I don't think I can get this, dude. What? I've never seen it.
Nuggets.
Scampi in Canada, but we do have like some.
Like maybe they're like fish nuggets. That's what I would call them. Yeah, like we have this. Like we have Gordon's fish sticks. Like I remember eating these all the time when I was a kid. Yeah, that's cool.
If fish sticks are anything like fish fingers, then it's
Fish
not
fingers.
Really whole, you know.
Yes,
Yeah.
my mom always called them fish fingers. Like, let's get some fish fingers. Yes, fish fingers. Oh, that's too. What's up, Ethan? Ethan's getting his visa so he can come visit us in the U.S. That's super cool, Ethan.
Wait, where's Ethan from?
Belize. He's from Belize.
Belize. Oh,
Yeah. No, you know what's like it's really cool is so Ethan learned how to play chess like on our server, right? Just from I guess going through the bot and whatnot. And now what he's done, like on his own accord, is he wrote this whole like paper. He's like, I want to write a paper on chess, and I was like, oh, that's cool, man. And then he just did it. Here, let me find it. I think I made an announcement about it. Where was it? The Chess Club channel.
Funny you should mention the US visa. I've actually got one now.
Oh, do you? Oh, you should come
but
visit
my
us
passport's
too.
run out.
Oh, my passport's yeah. My mom needs to get her passport renewed because I keep trying to get like a British passport because my mom is born in England, right? So I should be able to get one, but hers is expired. I'm just like, come on, like, just apparently it's a pain in the ass to go to the embassy or something.
Were you born in England?
I was not. No, I was born in North Carolina, USA. But I think
Unfortunately, you're gonna have a hard time getting a British passport.
it's gonna be hard for me to get a British passport, even if my mother's British.
It's something to do with the automatic visa transference between American and British citizens. They cancel each other out. I can't remember the details.
Okay. Well, I know because when my mom got
the only reason that I needed.
Yeah. No, go on.
I was gonna say the only reason I needed a visa is because I was a naughty child. Let's put it that way.
You were a naughty child. Do you have to run from the country or something? Are you banned from England?
No. I just mean if you've got any criminal record whatsoever, you need to take a visa.
Oh, I see. I got you.
It's been a long time, but I was youthful and
No, it's okay. No, yeah, we all did stuff when we were young. You know, getting into Canada, getting into Canada if you have a DUI is like impossible. If in the U.S. you have like a DUI or something, they will like refuse you entry at the border to Canada.
I think the only caveat to that thing is, are you rich? Because you can do all the crimes you want if you're willing to pay people off.
Yeah, because you just get expunged.
Of course you can get.
You can always pull some strings if you drop a couple grand.
Yeah, there you go. But yeah, Ethan wrote this whole like paper about chess to like some people that come in the server they never played chess before, so maybe this would be a cool thing they can read to get like an introduction. Get a little bit of the history about it, the special moves and stuff. It's cool. Good job, Ethan. I appreciate this.
I fall for en passant so many times.
I do too, because I forget that it's even a thing, right?
Yeah, because like once in a while I'll be like, oh, look at this, and then it's like, oh my
en passant.
One is gone.
Yeah.
And like whenever someone does that, I'm like, all right, they know what's up with chess, because like, I never think about like even that rule.
Yeah, it's a sneaky one that like it doesn't really get taught when people first learn chess. It's kind of like an afterthought, and they're like, oh yeah, by the way, this can happen. And you're like, what?
Yeah, the same thing with like the castle, like castling is like the thing that when I was learning, but castling is super important because it's like always a step in your
For the
Really?
defense, yeah. But then like queenside castling is like super weird, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
because you get a gap in there.
Yeah. Oh, this is cool. Yeah, Ethan put a little thing about it. Yeah, cool. And yeah, you can't castle through check. There's all these rules. Wait. Zugzwang? I don't even know about this, Ethan. What is this? This is a fancy way of saying I don't want to move. You can make your move again. Oh. You're like, I don't want to move. You have to move. Yeah, okay.
Wait, I didn't know that was a thing. I
This is
thought-
cool. No.
That's-
You have to move, but it's like I guess it's a word for like you don't want to.
Oh, okay.
Ah.
You can
Oh.
move your move again.
No.
So-
So I guess. Well, I'm trying to see here. So, Zugzwang is the principle that you have to move your pieces, even if you don't want. Like if you want to like skip your turn, you can't do it. You can't skip your turn.
Oh, I
Basically,
see,
is what
I
they're
see.
saying. That's cool. I didn't know there was a word for that though. I actually need to read this, Ethan. Like some of this stuff I don't even know, and I've been playing chess for a while. That's cool, dude. He said it took him like 3 hours or something to write this. I was like, sick. Yeah, good job, Ethan. Piece values, notation. This is important. Yeah, a lot of people wonder how the notation works. 'Cause that's how you have to play on the server. You have to use
They
notation.
don't. Wait, how does he doing the notation? Can you see?
Yeah, sure.
Because I wonder if he uses the. They changed some of the notation
Oh, have they?
from the before it used to be like a different way, but like now it's like a lot easier like to learn it.
Yeah, now it's just like piece to piece. All right, cool. Let's Bob's here. Let's do Bob's question. Then Ethan, you're done with your visa, so we can do your physics question next. Let me help Bob out because we haven't seen Bob in a bit. Cool. All right, let me.
Two cool questions. I was like, maybe like you had the answers because I wanted to like see what the answers are.
For which one? Which ones?
The ones that Jamarcus posted.
Oh, yes. The one with the flipping of all the things.
The
flipping the coins.
The coins was a good one. I think the second one, the box contains like the balls. I think that one's pretty easy.
Mhm.
But yeah, maybe we'll do these questions and then take a look at the answers.
Yeah, yeah. The flipping the coins one is kind of fun. All right, Bob, what's up? How's it going? How's your summer, Bob?
Good.
You know, it's funny. I was at USC yesterday. I was at the Coliseum for Hard Summer. It's a big music festival that's like literally at the campus that you're going to college.
That's cool.
Yeah. Are you on campus yet?
No, next week.
Next week. Okay. What's up, Ranton? What do you say?
Which one is USC? Because apparently there's 6 USCs.
Oh, is there? University of Southern California, the one in Los Angeles.
Yeah, so that's the one I thought I knew, but apparently University of Santa Monica.
Oh no, that's SMC. SMC is Santa Monica College.
Wait, what are the USCs? Because
There's probably a University of South Carolina, I'd imagine.
All of them are in California.
Oh, UC Santa Cruz, maybe? UC Santa Cruz, UCSC. So I also get confused a lot in Illinois because there's UICI. It's like University of Illinois,
Chicago Champaign.
Yeah, Urbana-Champaign. Yeah, UIUC. That's it. Oh man, yeah. I'm just like all these acronyms and stuff. Yeah, but that's cool.
USC.
I just found the University of California.
Oh.
You know, at UCLA, we used to taunt them because we would say USC standard for University of Spoiled Children.
Oh, actually?
Because it's expensive. It's very expensive to go to USC, but they do hand out a ton of scholarships, which is nice. But tuition there, I think, it's like 50 or 60K. Let me look it up. What were you saying, Rampton?
I was saying USC is private, right?
It is. Dude, $61,000. What? Per year. That's
what it is.
That's a quarter. Yeah, dude, that's nuts. That's a $250,000, dude. $250,000 to go to college. Holy shit, a lot of money. But here, this is the important thing. They say average cost after aid that goes down to $26K. So they have a lot of scholarships that they give out and whatnot. Pretty low acceptance rate, only 13%. Wow, congrats, Bob, for getting into this college. This is a hard college to get into.
It
Nice.
could be lower. I think also one thing is getting into a college. A lot of these ones, like, so like there's an easy way. Like these colleges always pad their stats, right?
Yeah, is
'Cause
it
if you
their
have
endowments
more
or like what?
No, if you have more applicants,
Mm-hmm.
'cause you can't take like like it could be like people always accept like 20,000 students, right?
Right.
And so if you get 120,000, you know, like applicants versus like 240, your admission rate is going to drop by half. But the reality is, you're just taking the number of people you can.
Yeah.
Right? So
Yeah. There's a limit.
that's also another thing is like, for example, I know UCLA is like one of those. UCLA and UC Berkeley are so famous for internationals.
Yeah.
That's why they like their stats end up being like so much lower. But biggest, I think, better way of like looking at it is like graduation rate and like where they get jobs, like how good
Yeah.
a university.
Where they
Publish-
place?
I
Like,
think
what's the
publishing-
median salary of a graduate, basically?
Yeah, because I think
Yeah.
acceptance rate, like some universities are super low, and
Yeah.
it's like, but I mean, these are all good universities. Like UCS is still like a university.
Yeah, these are all cool. Nice, Bob. Okay, so you need to learn a little bit about matrices, I guess, right? Because this is probably coming up in your math classes at some point, right?
Yeah, probably.
Cool. Yeah. Cool. Yeah. I need to make an animation of this. There's a fun animation of how this works. But the important thing with matrices is these are, for instance, these are what we call 2x2 matrices. Okay.
Mhm.
And I always used to get this wrong, but this means 2 rows by 2 columns. Okay. Well, I didn't spell
Mhm.
columns right. Columns. Okay. Where these things are rows and these things are columns. I used to always think these were rows as well, because like when you're in school and they'd be like, okay, row 1, row 2, row 3, and it's like, wait, no. Those are the columns. But okay, the rule, and so the rule of multiplying matrices is that if you multiply a row by column matrix here times a different row by column matrix here, your resulting vector will have the dimensions of this. Is that right, Ramton? It's these two, right? I think it is.
Sorry, what was that?
When say, for instance, you're doing like a 2x3 by like and you're multiplying it by a 3x2.
Yeah.
These have to be the same, right?
Yeah. So like I always kind of look at them like the so whatever you end with, so it goes row column.
Yeah.
And then you want the column of the first one
Mhm.
to be the same thing as the row of the second one.
Good.
Now, what I like to kind of think of it is like they absorb one another and they
Yeah.
disappear.
I like that. I like that. These like go.
The column comes from the first one. Sorry,
Mhm.
row comes from the first one, and column comes from the second one.
I like that. That's cool. Yeah, I
So
like the
that's-
absorbing thing. Yeah, so this is row 1. This would be column of the first one, row 2, column. So this ends up being row 1 by column 2. That's cool.
Those are the dimensions.
Yeah, good rules to know. So for instance, Bob, if I multiply a 3x4 matrix times, I don't know, a 4x2, what's the final size of my matrix going to be?
Is it a 3 times 2?
Good. Yeah, it's a 3x2. Yeah, because these will go away. That's what they will. Yeah, I like that, Ramton. These absorb each other. It's like, oh no.
Yeah.
That's really good. Okay.
It's kind of like
Alright.
Candy Crush when you get like a combo, it just disappears.
Yeah, it's just everything just wipes out. Very cool. All right. Good rules to know. Okay, but these are 2x2s, which are nice because, like, again, these are the same, and because of our rule here, we know our resulting matrix will also be a 2x2.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. So, how this works is, in order to find this element, okay, these are always going to be horizontal. This is always going to be like the horizontal lines, and these are always the vertical lines. Okay. So this is like what I call like the left to right, and this is like, the top to down. And well, actually, wait, no. Here's what actually happened. Sorry. This whichever row you look at here ends up being the row that is going to be put here. So if I do this by this, you see how this is like the top and the left, and so that's going to give you this element.
Yeah.
That's how like I'm trying to like visualize it, right? Yeah. So then, if this was like, let's say element 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. If I did this, this times this, which one would that be here?
2.
2. Good. And then yeah, you go down here, this, and then this gets you the third one, and then this would give you the fourth one. All right. Now finding what the value of this entry in the matrix is, you have to. Here, I'm gonna make my thing nice here. Okay. So on this first one, you're gonna go from the left to the right, and this one you're gonna go from top to down. Okay, and you're gonna multiply this times this, so this is 3 times 2, and then you're gonna add it to this times this, which is -1 times -1. Okay, and so this gets you right 6 plus 1, which is 7. And so that tells me, okay, remember, this is the top left element. So this is going to end up being a 7 over here. Okay? Then what would the value of this one be? The top right.
You would do 3 times -1.
Here's what we go. So if I want this one, right, I want the top and I want the right. Okay?
You do 3 times 3.
Good.
Plus -1 times 4.
Nice. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, exactly. Right, and so that gets you, was that 9 minus 4, so that's equal to 5, right? So that goes up here.
Mhm.
All right. And how do we get this element?
You do 2 times -1.
Close. So here, let me go. Why can't I grab this thing? There you go. Okay. So again, we want the bottom. So I'm going to move this thing here down to the bottom. And then I want the leftmost one, right? Which means I'm going to move this. Move this over here. Okay. You see how this is 2 times 2? Again, you go left to right, top to down.
Yeah.
So it's this times this.
2 times 2.
Good.
Plus 4 times -1.
Yeah. Yeah, 4 times -1. Good, very good. So that's 0. Okay. All right, last one. How do I get this element?
4 times 3.
Okay, close. So again, this is the bottom, right? So we're gonna use our bottom one here, and it's the right. So we're gonna use the rightmost over here. And remember, it's left, right, top, down. So the leftmost one here.
Oh, it's a 2.
2
times 3.
2 times 3. Good, yeah. Plus
4 times 4.
Very good.
Nice.
Good. So that was 6, 16. That's 22. Good.
Yeah.
And then this element goes in here. Yeah. And yeah, that's how you do it.
Confusing.
It is. Well, it kind of looks counterintuitive, right? Yeah, because I see you're like, oh, I want the 4 times the 3, but like, no. Always remember, it's the the leftmost thing here and the topmost thing here, and then you move down. You move to the right here, and you move down this way. That's how you do it. Yeah. So watch for an example here. Let me just give another example real quick. Let's say, let's do a 3 by 2. Multiplied by a 2 by 4. Okay. So three rows. Okay, so let's say this is like 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 2. Okay. This is a 3 by 2 because it's got 3 different rows and it's got 2 columns. Okay. And we're gonna multiply it by something that has 2 rows and 4 columns. Okay. 2 rows could be something like, and it has has 4 columns. Okay, so that would be, let's say like 1, 5, 6, 7, 8, 2, 4, 3. All right.
Mhm.
This looks kind of strange, right? So
Yeah.
what do I know that my resulting matrix is going to be? This sometimes helps to see like, okay, but what do I think? What size is the yeah?
12 values.
It's going to have 12. It will. And what will the dimensions of it be?
3 times 3 by 4.
Good. Yeah. Remember what Ramton said, right? These go away. These absorb. You're left with a 3 by 4. Okay. So that means, right? I'm gonna have 3 rows by 4 columns. All right. So I know I have to have something like this: 1, 2, 3, and then I have to have. Maybe if I draw it this way, this will make more sense. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right.
Mhm.
These are all the elements I need to have. Okay. All right. So then, if they say, for instance, they want you to figure out like what this element is, let me use a different color. Let's use red. Let's say I want to know the value of this element in my matrix. How would I get that?
I don't know.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So let's look height-wise, right? What position height-wise is this element?
2.
2. Yeah, it's in the middle, right? Yeah, 2. Okay, 2 out
Mm.
2 out of 3, I guess. Depends which way you're counting from. Okay, good. So that's here, right? So let's remember when we draw our boxes, right? These boxes and
We look
whatnot.
at the middle.
Good.
7 and 8.
We look at the 7 and the 8. Good, because you see how that's the
and
middle
5
one.
and 2.
And then yes, good. Yes, you're getting it. And then I look at the 5 and the 2 because that's what controls this one, and that's how I get this element. Okay.
Okay.
And then what would the value of this element be?
7 times 5
Good.
plus 8 times 2.
Nice. Nice, dude. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, good. So that's what, the 35, 16, 51 or something? Yeah. Awesome. Does that make more sense, Bob? Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, do this trick. You know, just always just draw this, where they intersect. That's where the element is. And then Ramton's trick for the R by C stuff. Nice. Cool. Let me know when are you taking calculus your first semester? That's your first class?
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. Well, yeah, always come
I
by.
do Calc 1 again.
Yeah, you're gonna beast mode it because like you've already taken it basically, but keep in mind that in college they do make it tougher. Like you will go over the same concepts that you did in AP calculus, but they will be more difficult. Like they'll ratchet up the difficulty.
Yeah, I'm scared of what the test and finals are gonna be.
Yeah, that and yeah, you got to fight like some curves. Yeah, the class sizes are bigger. Like you're probably gonna have 300 people in your calculus class. I'm guessing.
Which program are you going to?
I think he's just undergraduate at USC. But are you in like the engineering school or something specifically, Bob?
No, I'm in the business school right now.
Business school. Okay.
I'm gonna switch to like the engineering school now.
Okay.
Okay, because like depends. Like I don't know if all of the schools do that. Like I know most, like some of the schools that I've seen in here, they do that. Is like, if you are in different programs, you're not going to be in the same like calculus classes like other people that are, in like some of the math heavier.
Yeah.
In math, like Waterloo splits it like so many different ways. If you're in pure math, you take one class. If you're in physics, you take another one. If you're in any other science, you take another one. If you're business or econ, you take another one. And if you're engineer, you take another one.
Do you know the number for your class? Is it what's it's calc what? What's the number?
125. Math 125.
Okay, math 125. Yeah. Okay, so here let's look.
Yeah, there's like one that's like for engineers, and then there's also like math 118, I think, which is also calc 1.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know what's the difference. I'm just doing 125.
118. where all the so usually what they do is like, yeah, like Rampton said, one is like based for like engineers and math people, and then one is based for sometimes life sciences, which ends up actually being a harder class because the pre-meds like will kill each other for good grades. And
That's true.
even though it's supposed to be like an easier curriculum, the curve is a lot tougher to beat. And then there's math for I don't know, like not math people or something probably. Okay, here we go. So 118 is for business majors, 125 is for STEM. 118 is apparently a lot easier. But I think 125
125.
Yeah, but the good thing is I think 125 enables you to take other math classes. Whereas I feel like 118, if it's an easier course and it's just satisfying a math requirement for a business degree, isn't gonna, because there are things called prerequisites in college. So in order to take certain classes, you need to have other classes, and it sounds like 118 wouldn't be a good way for you to get into higher level math classes. You have to take 125.
Yeah, I was gonna touch on that because when you said that, I was like, you know what? Like those are the golden words. Like, okay, so one thing you want to do, Bob, is that maybe your first semester would be like a little bit easier, but even from the first semester, because you can always switch to different math classes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Go talk to your academic advisor. Try to see like what direction you want to go on everything, and try to figure out the all of the courses that you need to take from like first year, from like the first semester. And the thing that it does is that you will be prepared to know what prerequisites you need for like some of the other courses, because like there is so many people that want to take like a certain class, and then halfway through university they realize they don't have the prereqs.
Yeah.
So if you want to like switch and try to get like some of the classes, you're going to be like a year behind, which, you know, sometimes is insane. And another thing is sometimes certain classes, although they are like the 300 or 400 level courses, there might be courses that they don't have a lot of prereqs. Like I've taken 400 level classes that the prereqs was like a first term, like second year. And so you can end up taking like a really hard course in fourth year that has barely any prereqs in one of your easier terms. So instead of killing yourself in like one term in like fourth year, you end up taking like a fourth year class in your second year or even third year, and then you end up like having a lot more time to do it when your course schedule is like a lot lighter. Like that was something that I did, and like I ended up like taking so many things out of order, like with different people, and in my hardest courses, I ended up doing really well because of that like planning. Yeah. And it was honestly thanks to my, academic advisor, which, you know, rest in peace. He passed away. Yeah, he was really good advisor.
But that's cool. He made sure you had like breathing room is what we talk about.
Yeah,
right?
like he was like, and then, but the thing is, like, he didn't tell me what to do. He just told me these are the options. You can figure out what to do for yourself. But like knowing how to like plan out your courses is going to help out a lot, because you can try to lighten up some of your terms by shifting around some of the courses. And then you also realize that, you know, some courses, maybe they're only offered in certain semesters. Like, I think most schools are fall and winter. Like Waterloo is like fall, winter, and summer. So like they're different.
USC semester based. So they do just a fall semester and they do a spring semester. It's not quarters, UCLA is quarters, which has your fall, winter, spring, summer.
Some courses are like offered both semesters. Some ones are like only fall or only winter. I mean, I don't know if this is true for like schools in there, but there were some courses that were offered every 2 years.
Oh, so wow. Yeah, no, they have that in like the really upper div like physics classes. So for instance, you know, they'd be like, oh, we only offer like quantum gravity once every 2 years because some professor finally agrees to teach it. Yeah, the upper div classes, But so what you're going to do, Bob, you're going to take 125, then you're probably going to take 126, which is going to be the integrals and stuff.
Yeah.
That'll be your spring semester, and then from there, I feel like you can either go into.
I think it's 225. I put it.
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
I don't think you do 129. Yeah, I think you do. Yeah, I think you go.
I could do 126 or 129.
Oh, I see. Yeah, they are the same. Yeah, this is a continuation of 125, and then this is also requires 125. Duplicates credit in 126 and 127. Oh, okay. Well, where the fuck is 127? They don't have the class anymore.
Drunk with someone.
Yeah, but yeah, yeah, and then I think your option. So once you get past that is. So 225 is linear algebra. Yeah, that's one you can take. 226, they call this calculus 3. This is traditionally called vector calc, is what this is. Or
It's
multivariable.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah, it's called multivariable, Rampton.
Yeah, it's multivariable and vector. Like when I took it, because I took like the advanced ones, there were 2 different courses. But
Oh, okay.
most people will take one course.
Yeah. Yeah, so what I did, Bob, when I came in, because I did take the AP test, I got credit for basically 125, 126. So I came in straight away on 226. So I came in and took vector calc my first semester, which was fucking brutal. And it was funny. I couldn't take higher level physics classes. Like I ended up advancing too quickly in math that there was like a latency with the physics stuff where like I already had all the requirements for the physics courses, but I had to go through them before like I started topping out on what the math prereqs were. But yeah, I took basically 226 my first, and then I took, I want to say linear algebra. And then after that, if you want to have more fun, I think the next one is probably differential equations, which is, let me see where that is. Oh, here it goes. That's 245. And that's probably where you top out in an engineering degree, taking math. It's probably differential equations.
Or maybe 307 might be something.
307. Yeah, statistics. Yeah, statistics is good. That's another good one to know. Yeah, I know Noyce doesn't want to take it. We were doing some statistics questions with him with Poisson distributions the other day.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I learned a lot about Poisson. Or I relearned about Poisson distributions. But, well, they have a topology class. Oh, look at this. Look at all this fun stuff they have. I don't know.
So, like, you take, like, for example, in here, it says, like, fundamentals of, like, analysis.
Is this complex analysis, we think? Or is this real analysis?
No, this is real analysis.
This is real analysis, yeah.
Yeah. So, if you, like, in some schools, if you are, like, especially in Europe, you take analysis in first year.
Mm-hmm.
So,
wow.
You know, like,
that's advanced.
Like, yeah, like, I mean, in my school, you took it, like, second year or third year. And yeah, like it's just different. Different.
Where's complex analysis in this? I feel like complex should be something. I don't see it. Mathematical.
Yeah, like I don't.
Where's complex analysis? Do they just not teach it? I don't know. USC, yeah, it just even though they call these things some like weird names, but anyways, cool. All right, Bob, that's cool. Any other questions about like college stuff when you get through it, dude? Please, like, come show up, ask. Like, I've gone through this. Rampton's gone through this. We've gone through all of college stuff. So like, I'll give you a little heads up on like how things work.
Yeah, I like ended up going through it like the next after my last advisor like retired. The new advisor was like telling me it was like you should have this job because you know.
Yeah, because you know all the courses and everything.
Yeah, because the last one was so good, and I was like meeting with him like so often. I was like,
yeah, you're like, hey man, I can take your job. Cool. All right, good job, Bob.
Thanks for doing that, so.
Yeah. What's Sensation Black doing? What'd you say, Bob? Sorry, what'd you say before that?
So thanks for the advice.
Of course, man, dude. You're very welcome, dude. Very welcome. Always come by, dude. We got you, dude.
Yeah, no worries. I'll like whenever you have any questions, make sure you ask us. We'll help you out too.
I love the Sensation. Are you adding fractions on Discord? I like this. Adding some complex what are these mixed fractions? Mixed numbers. Oh, dude, this looks like torture though, man. What? I don't want to have to do all these numbers.
So the addition was fine, but when it came to subtraction, I kept making mistakes and I just gave up.
Oh, I see. Like, okay, so here's actually, yeah, here, wait. So Is it because you start getting something here? This would be an example of something that would be confusing. If I had, for instance, like 3 2/7 minus, I don't know, 1 5/7, this would like kind of like start to screw things up, right? Because this gets a little tricky.
Wait, I'm not really quite sure why that's trickier than anything I've done so far. So
Yeah, well, to me, it's because the 2 minus 5 is a negative, right? So, for instance, if I had like 5 4/7, what's up, Noise? Noise, you said you weren't coming by today. That's nice. Good to see you, dude. I think Sensation brought Noise out. It's the fellow Brits. You Brits bring each other out, dude. You do hear Mr. Black. Mr. Black is, yeah, he's on. Yeah, because if I had something like this Sensation, this is easy, right? Because this is just 2 2/7, right? I subtract these, and then I subtract these, and we're fine, right?
yeah.
But with these, it's a little trickier, right? Because this ends up being like a negative number if you try to do that. So,
But
How-
yeah, because that's what I got here.
so how do you resolve that? Do you know how to do that?
No, because I just kept giving up.
Okay, well, here, let me teach you. That's okay. So what you want to do is you want to convert these to what's called an improper fraction first. Do you know what improper is?
Yeah. I mean, I've been through it. I just can never quite decide which method to use because it says you can use the improper fraction method, or you can just take the two integers away from each other and then work with the remaining fractions.
Yeah. So you can just take the two values from each other. Yeah, you can take the two values from each other if you're not going to get negatives. If you get negatives, then this becomes a whole other kettle of fish, right? So this is where you want to use the improper fraction method. Improper fraction just means you have like a bigger number on the top than you do on the bottom. That's all an improper fraction is.
Yeah.
Okay. And so what you want to do is you want to convert these to improper fractions. Do you know how to convert them to improper fractions?
More or less.
Okay. How do you do it? How would I do this one here?
Wait. Okay, so 7 times 3 plus 2.
Good, very good. Yeah, you multiply these two, you add these, right? So that's 21, so that's 23 over 7. Okay. Then what do I do with this?
Minus, what does that work out as? 12 over 7.
Good, 12 over 7, yeah. Now, do you see how this, like, now this is great. Now we're all happy, you know. Once you have things in improper fractions, you can always subtract these, even if it's negative. That's totally cool, all right?
Okay.
So now when you subtract these two, right, what do you get?
11 over 7.
Good. And then they probably want you to convert this into a mixed fraction, right? So what would this be as a mixed fraction?
1 and... I can't count. 3, 4 over 7. 1 and 1, 4 over 7. Yeah.
1 and 4 over 7. Yeah, nice, dude. Good job.
Nice. You can tell my basic arithmetic sucks, right?
No, it's good, dude. No, man, dude. Like, dude, even I like slip up on this shit sometimes, man, dude. Especially if I've been like out drinking or something. I'm like, oh, my brain doesn't work. I can't do this. But yeah,
you don't get better at fractions. You just get worse. Like when every time I would like all of the. There's like so many memes about like high level like math or physics courses where everyone's like, you're doing stuff and then you can't subtract. You'll end up always like doing 3 minus 1 equals like -1 or something. So,
yeah. You're just like, what's going on?
Arithmetic sometimes is like it does that to you. Hello,
Yeah,
Noise.
Yeah, that's a point.
Noise says he's in Yorkshire. Is that close to you, Mr. Black? Like, close to you?
Same region. He doesn't come from Yorkshire. He comes from the other region, Lincolnshire, or
The
Lancashire.
other region.
Can't remember now.
Yeah.
He's gonna shoot me now.
He's got. You guys gotta challenge each other to a footy match or something.
Oh, well, during the Civil War, he was on one side and I was on the other. So.
Really? Wait, there was a British Civil War? I didn't know about that.
How did you not know that?
I don't know. Well, I mean, I don't take British history, you know, but British Civil War. When was it? When was
the War of the Roses?
The War of the Roses? That sounds dope. What? The War of the... This sounds like something from Game of Thrones or something, dude.
Is it because there was too much bloodshed? Wait, 1989?
No. That's a film. There's a film in 1989.
I was like, this is so recent. How do I not know?
The War of the Roses. Dude, this is cool. It was in England, Wales, Ireland. Victory for the House of Tudor. Is this the house that the current Elizabeth I? Oh wait, no, this is very late. Never mind. Okay. It's Windsor. It's the House of Windsor, right? That's the current monarchs or something.
Yeah, I think they're all German and Greek and stuff.
German and Greek. Okay. War of the Roses. Man, I got to read up on this. This is probably pretty cool.
They have a movie, so
Yeah, they have a movie from 1989. That's cool. Oh, super fun.
Lancaster, unless he's from Lancashire. See, I can never remember who's from where now.
Are you? Yeah, Noise. Are you from Lancaster or Lancashire or where in England? My mom's from
Both
Cambridge.
from the north.
Yeah, I know y'all both from the north. I'm from Cambridge, or my mom's from Cambridge, south.
Hello.
What's up, Ethan? Back from your car ride?
I just came back, and just
Cool.
in time as well.
Nice, dude. Yeah, good. Yeah. We got some time. Noise. Noise says he's from Cumbria, just above Lancashire.
Cumbria, yeah.
Lancashire. Okay. It's cool. I met
Lancashire.
Lancashire. I met an Irish chick last night that was she's really cool. Brilliant pianist. Like wow. Like and she plays the cello. I was like, "What?" Like this is my next wife or something, dude. But she was talking about how her family went, I guess it was called like the Troubles or something. There was like some like fighting between the Protestants and the Catholics or something. Yeah, apparently there was like a lot of
The Republic of Ireland and Northern Ireland.
There you go. Which Northern Ireland I think is like a part of the UK. Is that how that works?
Yeah,
Or-
that's right. Yeah.
Right. And so they have like and it's
Ireland also part of the UK?
is it? Yeah, I forget. Is Ireland part of the UK?
Like, isn't United Kingdom like, Wales?
No, it has two parts. So the island, so the Republic of Ireland is a sovereign country, and Northern Ireland, which is part of the UK.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's why they had the whole like the bombings and the civil like that. This was a whole like fight thing that happened at some.
So is the IRA, which is a Irish Republican, is that for the Northern Ireland or is that for the Southern?
I don't know. Is the IRA the North or the South sensation? Do you remember? Let's see.
The IRA.
Yeah,
I think the IRA were in the north, and
they're the
Sinn Féin,
North.
was in the south.
Oh, okay. Cool.
But
From
generally
the-
speaking, Northern Ireland and the Republic of Ireland, they're split by religious division. So
Religious,
I
right,
can't
yeah,
remember which
it's-
one's which, but one's
I think
Scottish, one's Protestant, one's Catholic.
I think Catholic is the South, right? I think Catholic is the South, and the Protestant one is the North. Because I remember it's kind of like they kind of like
Possibly.
looped around or something. All right, sweet, cool. Why is this thing still on? There we go. Okay. Ethan, you want to learn some physics? You want to do some physics?
Yes.
Let's do it. All right, cool. All right, we're gonna go over these are springs, and this is Hooke's law is what this is. Hooke's law. Another British guy. I think Hooke's is from England. I think he is.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. Hooke's law. Very cool. Okay. It says a 4-kilogram ball suspended from a 12-meter long cord. When the cord is vertical, the ball is resting against a cocked spring. Okay, interesting word. When the spring is released, it propels the 4-kilogram ball. What is the velocity of the ball when the ball is at an angle of 10 degrees? Oh, this is cool. Well, this is a very involved question here, isn't it, Rampton? I gotta do the
Yeah.
angles and stuff. Because this is gonna be like conservation of energy and yeah, just conservation of energy, I think. What's up, Teacup?
So,
Teacup, what's up? What's up, Ethan? What's up?
so the visa thing actually went fine.
Oh,
Even
nice.
though I stayed there. I stayed at like an embassy for like 2 hours just to get in.
Oh my God. Yeah. No, I know. It's a mess trying to get into the United States. That's why like I'm very thankful that I was born here. You like kind of win the lottery, dude, for like being born in the US. Fucking sucks
Because
trying to get
seriously,
citizenship.
See, the thing is that it is kind of like you win the lottery because
Yeah.
it's a better life there than in Belize.
Oh yeah, America's great. For as much as people complain about the U.S., like I challenge you to go travel other places, and then you'll find out that like wait, yeah, America is the best. I mean, we have our problems. Like, don't get me wrong, we have a lot of problems, we have a lot of issues and whatnot, but it's by far not as bad as some other places. There's some other places where like I don't know, like getting like drinking water is difficult, which I guess it is in Flint too. So, anyways, all right. Physics, conservation of energy. What did we learn last time? Do you remember last time when we did the roller coaster questions? What was that? That was where's that roller coaster stuff? Here. You remember all this that we did?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I
You-
did.
Do You remember how we used what was called, you know, conservation of energy to figure out different like characteristics of where things were at different points in time. So in this case, for
See, the thing
instance,
is-
yeah, go on,
the-
Ethan. Yeah, good. You're good.
So basically, what I remember is that we use the two energies, kinetic energy and potential energy.
Very good.
One focuses on height, and one focuses on speed.
Good. So in this question, I gotta teach you about another type of energy, which is called spring potential energy. Okay. So in what was it? Friday or Wednesday's session? Yeah. So we went over kinetic energy, which is moving energy. You're right. Potential energy is technically called gravitational potential energy because it deals with height. And then we have now what's called spring energy, which is the energy that is in a spring because it's either stretched or it's like compressed. Okay.
That's also considered a potential energy. Like
It is.
Yeah, pretty much it's like any energy that is like stored in something is
Yeah.
considered like potential. So if it's like gravitationally stored, then it's called gravitational potential. If it's spring, it could be chemical, could be nuclear,
Or
there's, like,
electric, right? Like, I was explaining electric potential to a student the other day, and yeah, I used the gravity explanation of like electric potential is the same thing. It's just it's energy that's stored in a field or whatever, in like some quantity that if you released that energy, the thing would start moving.
Yeah, exactly.
So Ethan, so we learned right that gravitational potential energy, I'm going to say is UG for now. That's equal to mgh, right? We learned that kinetic energy is equal to 1/2 mv squared. Okay, and now I got to tell you about spring energy, which we're going to call US. This is equal to 1/2 k, what we say is delta x squared. Or sometimes they'll just get rid of the delta and they'll just say x squared. Okay?
All right.
K is a constant, which is related to how like stiff or how stretchy your spring is, right? And so if K is a very big value, then you have a very stiff spring, which means it's very hard to like move it.
All right. So what if we? So the first thing that we know is that we gotta plug in everything that we know, like for the
Exactly.
potential energy.
We
For
do.
potential energy, it's like the mass, which is 4 kilograms.
Good. Yes. This is the mass. Yeah, that's good.
And then we know
mhm.
that it's like 4 times the gravity, right?
Mm-hmm.
Which is 9.81, right?
Yes, good. Gravity's 9.81. But then here's what's going to get tricky is that the height. You're going to have to figure out what the height of this thing is, right?
So, okay.
Right? Yeah. So
Yeah.
this is where things are going to get a little tricky. This is where we actually have to end up using some trigonometry here. So let's go over an overview of like what's going to happen here first. What we're going to do, because I always like to see in the question, what are they asking for? They want us to know what is the velocity of the ball when it's at 10 degrees. Okay. So they want to know, good, the speed at this point is what they want to know. We want to know what is V. Okay.
All right.
So in general, what we're going to do, right, is we're going to figure out all the energy in this situation. We're going to figure out all the energy in this situation, and then we're going to set them equal to each other so that we can figure out what V is. Like you'll see, it'll come out in the equations.
All right.
Okay. So here, let's do this first. Let's do the energy here, because once we find the total energy here, it'll be easier to find stuff here. But let's work on the total energy here first. Okay.
All right.
Okay. So, we have a couple things, right? We have, you said it, right? The M and the G for the gravitational potential energy. And then we need to come up with like what the height is, right?
Yeah.
Okay. This is a cool thing about gravitational potential energy is that height is relative. And so what that means is I can say the height is whatever it is as long as I'm consistent with that. So between the two different situations. So for instance, if I call this height equal to 12, then, or let's use a different number, sorry, like 20 or something. Then as long as I'm measuring this as 20, so then this was something like 25, that's okay. All right. As long as you call the same place in each situation the same height, like the same value of the height.
All right.
So what we usually like to do is I like to call this height equal to 0. What I'm going to say. I'm going to say this is h equals 0. Just because it'll make things simpler. You'll see. Okay. So here we go. Let's call this situation 1. Let's call this situation 2. All right. Situation 1. What's your gravitational potential energy? Gravitational potential energy equal to?
So is it like 4 times
Good.
9.810?
9.81. Good. Times 0. Very good. Yeah. You can see this is nice because this all goes away.
That literally looks like a G or a 6.
Oh yeah, sorry. That's a bad 0. Okay. There we go. Okay, good. That goes away. Okay. What about the kinetic energy?
You know, it's like half times 4.
Mm-hmm.
But we really don't know what the velocity is, so it's just v squared.
Good. So in this situation, Ethan, we usually say this is starting at rest. Like, this is a weird word. They say, do you see how they say the ball is resting against the spring?
Oh right, yeah.
They really should say compressed. I don't like the word cocked. Like what? That's like a gun. Like a gun is cocked. Like a spring is not cocked. What? Like well, I guess there is a spring in a gun. So, but anyways, yeah, it's a compressed spring. The spring is compressed, and yeah, it's starting at rest. So this speed is what?
So the speed is 0.
Speed is 0. Good. Excellent.
Which means that everything goes away again.
Everything goes away. Yeah, nice. Okay. Last bit of information we need to know, though, right, is that there is some energy in the spring. Okay.
The spring energy. So it's like the higher the like the K is, the more stiff the spring is. Like how
Good.
hard.
You
So
see how
basically
they give you a K here? Do you see how they give it to you?
So that means that it must be very stiff or something.
2200 is pretty stiff. Yeah, it's a pretty stiff spring.
So basically, it's like US is equal to half times 2,200
Good.
and x squared.
Good. So yeah,
I think
so we
that-
did. Yeah, so we didn't really teach you yet what the X here is. X refers to how much the spring is stretched or compressed. Okay.
So that must mean that it's 0.6 then, right?
So interesting here. So okay. The length of the spring here, when nothing is attached to it, is 0.8. Okay. This is we call this equilibrium. The spring is in equilibrium. Like it's not under any tension. It's just chilling. It's 0.8. However, when I have the ball compressing the spring has a length of 0.6. Okay. So if I ask you how much the spring is compressed, what do you think it is?
Is it 0.6?
No. So it's 0.8 when it's not compressed, and it's 0.6 when it's compressed. So how much did I compress it? How much did I shrink it?
I really don't know.
Okay.
0.14.
No. Okay. So we went from 0.8 to 0.6. What's the difference between 0.8 and 0.6?
One is higher and one is lower.
Yeah, that's good. But by how much?
By 2?
0.2. 0.2.
0.2, right?
0.2. So this is what we're going to say, Ethan. We're going to say that this spring is compressed by 0.2. So this is going to be 0.2 squared. Okay?
Okay.
Because again, it was 0.8 when it was not compressed. It's 0.6 when it is compressed. You see how it got smaller, right?
Mm-hmm.
And the amount that it got smaller, that difference, that's what this X thing is. Okay?
All right.
Good. All right. So then we have situation 2, okay, where the thing is, flying up in the air and something, right? Okay. So
wait, hold on.
yes. What's up?
What's the significance of the 12 meters then?
Good. I'll show you. Yeah, no, I'm gonna show you. It's actually kind of cool. So
we already know that the mass and the gravity is 4 times 9.81.
good. Yes.
And we already know that the height is 0.
No. Do you see how this ball is now? It's swinging. It's swinging on like a pendulum. So it's actually up a little bit.
Oh, okay.
I'll show what we mean by that. Yeah. So the ball was here, right? And then the ball swings up. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
You see how I'm gonna copy this same link. So the ball has now actually gone up a little bit in terms of the height. Okay. And you're gonna see we have to. Yes, good. It makes a special triangle. Yeah. So let me. I'm gonna exaggerate this. This is exaggerated, but just so we can see things, right? So this was before, and this was after, right? And you see how it did change some height, right?
Yeah, it did.
Okay, good. All right. Now, yeah, where the 12 comes into play. Sorry, because this is. Am I gonna do this? Yeah, I think this is what I want. Okay. Is that the length of the rope that it's swinging on is always the same. It stays the same. Like the rope doesn't get bigger or smaller. So this side is going to end up being 12, okay? And this side also equals 12. You can see how it's the same rope, right? Okay.
Yeah.
And then do you see how they give us they give us an angle here? Do you see how they say what is the velocity of the ball when the cord is at an angle of 10 degrees?
Yeah.
Okay. That refers to this angle. They're saying that this is 10 degrees.
Wait, how do you know that? How do you actually know?
How do I know that? Because I've done a lot of these questions. This is just something you get used to.
Like, how do you know it's in that specific angle and not anywhere else?
Because let's try to think, where else could it be? Where else would the angle be? Like, where else are we making an angle with something?
I really don't know how to make an angle.
So, in order to have an angle, you just need two lines that are connected at a point. So, what happens here? The 10 degrees refers to the angle from where it started to where it is, where it is now, right? For the cord. Another angle they could have said it was that the angle it makes with, like, I don't know, like the ceiling or something, and that could also be an angle, but they didn't say that.
All right.
What's up?
I said all right. Like,
okay,
like
cool.
I can see it.
Good. All right. Okay, this is 10 degrees. This is 12. This is 12. And let's remember what we're looking for, right? So we ended up calling, right, Ethan? We called this h was equal to 0, right?
Yeah, we did.
Thanks for the follow, Wicta. So I want to figure out what this is, right? This is the new height. This is what I'm trying to figure out.
Right.
Do you see how as this thing swung that it kind of went up a little bit?
Yes, it did.
Good. All right. So in order to find this, right? You're right. What I'm going to do is I'm going to draw a special right triangle. I'm going to do something like this. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. And what I know, Ethan, is that this whole length, right? This whole length here is 12. Okay. But I want to figure out what this part is, like this length. You see how this is like kind of like part of that 12?
Yeah.
Okay. How could I figure out what this part is if I know what this whole part is?
Is it like you have to subtract it by a quarter or something?
You got to subtract this amount from it. Okay. So watch here, Ethan. You see, if I get this length, for instance,
Okay.
you see how this part plus this part will give me the whole 12?
Yeah.
Good.
But we don't know both parts.
We don't know both parts, but we can figure out this part using some trigonometry. This is where, like, again, and this is why, like, math never leaves you guys. Like, you have to always know math, because you see here in physics, we need to use trig. I want to so do you see if we just get this part, then we're good, because then I can figure out what this is, right? So here, yeah, let's do it. Yeah, here, I'm gonna show you. So let's just draw a triangle again, right? We know that this is 12. What's up?
I like that blue shape.
I know, it's your favorite color. Yeah, it's your favorite color. Okay, I want to figure out this side, right? How do I figure out this side if I have an angle and I have what's called like the hypotenuse of the triangle?
We use the sine, cosine, and tangent.
Good, sine, cosine, tangent, yes. Which one am I going to use?
We obviously know that tangent is really not the case.
Tangent's not good, yeah, because that's the opposite in the adjacent, which I don't have either of those.
Okay, so we already know it's like sine or cosine.
Yeah, sine or cosine.
And I think it'll be sine.
Why do you think it's sine?
Because it's like, I think it's when the angle increases.
Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. So that works usually. I know what you're talking about. That's usually when this is the angle. The angle increases and whatnot. I know what you're talking about. But it's important to remember, like, the SOHCAHTOA stuff. Do you remember how sine is the opposite over the hypotenuse?
Yeah.
Which side here is the opposite?
Oh, it's down all the way down there.
Yeah,
like,
right. And I don't really want this one. Right? I don't care about this side.
We want the adjacent.
I want the adjacent.
Ah.
So which trig identity am I gonna use?
Yeah, it's cosine.
Cosine.
Nice.
Cosine. Yes. So how am I going to use cosine here to figure out this side?
So it's like we already know that cosine is like equal to the adjacent over the hypotenuse.
Good. So cosine of an angle is equal to the adjacent over the hypotenuse. That's correct.
So we basically plug in what we know because we know that the cosine of theta is 10 degrees in this
Good.
case.
Cosine of 10 degrees. Yeah. Theta is 10 degrees. Yeah.
And we already know that the adjacent is, well, the unknown variable x.
X. Good.
And the hypotenuse is 12.
Very good, Ethan. Good. All right.
And
What
then
do I do
could you
next?
solve for cosine 10?
Yeah, I can do that for you. Here, let's put on the calculator. Cosine of 10. Make sure you're in degree mode. Yeah, good. All right. And then what else?
And then you gotta divide 12 on both sides, right?
You got to multiply by 12 on both sides.
Alright, I keep forgetting.
It's okay. Yeah, remember, you want to multiply by 12 so that these cancel out. And then you get 12 like 10 times this, right? So it's 12 times the cosine. Okay?
Yeah, I see it.
So that gets us 11 point, let's say 8. Let's just round it. 11.8. 11.8. So I know that this amount right here, Ethan, is 11.8.
So that must mean that the other side is 0.2.
Yes. Yes. This is then going to be 0.2, right? And that's our height. That's the new height of the ball. Okay.
Wait,
So-
I just realized this is vertical.
Yeah. What's up?
This is literally the exact same answer to like the 0.8 and 0.6.
Yes. It's a coincidence. You know, I know God doesn't play dice, but this is a coincidence. It's
What's
Yeah.
meant by God doesn't play dice?
that's a thing Einstein said about I think it was I forget what it's in relation to, but something about like the universe isn't random. Like the universe isn't just all
It was
statistics.
about determinism.
Determinism. Is that what it was?
Yeah.
He was arguing with Schrodinger, wasn't he? He was arguing that like it's everything is not probability space, I think.
Yeah, so he was saying like the universe is not probabilistic.
Okay.
Then he said that because of that, like pretty much he was saying that everything is meant for a reason, like it can be
Yes.
predicted.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, it's
and
very cool.
then he said God doesn't play dice with the universe, like that was the thing. But
Yeah.
you know, Einstein finally was proven wrong. Like that's something he was wrong about.
Oh, interesting. He was.
Yeah, like the universe
you-
is not determined.
Deterministic. Oh, I see. So it is. It is all just probability.
Yeah, but you know, out of the thousands of things, or like hundreds.
Yeah,
of
you
things,
could be wrong about a couple of things, you know. Okay. Oh, that's too funny. The universe is probabilistic. I'm sorry, Noise, dude. Probability, man. Statistics. It's all the universe. All right. Cool. All right. So we found MGH here, right, Ethan? Okay. So kinetic energy, right? What's the kinetic energy of this thing after it's left the spring?
The kinetic energy is like half times 4 times the velocity.
Good. Exactly. Yeah. Half times 4
It's
times.
zero.
No, we don't know the velocity, right? This thing is this. That's what we're asked to figure out. We're asked to figure out what is the velocity.
All right.
Cool. All right. And then
the spring energy.
Good.
Which we all know is like it's half times 2,200 and whatever x squared is.
good. Exactly. So yeah, let's go over that. So this is half times 2,200 times x squared. So remember, x is the amount that it is compressed or stretched, right? Okay. When this ball is no longer compressing the spring, how much is it compressed?
5.2, right?
Well, no, that's when it was touching the spring. That's when it was resting against it, right? It was stretching the spring. Then the spring uncompresses, right, and launches the ball. So now what we say is that the compression of the spring is 0. Like this is uncompressed. This is kind of the physics part of the question you have to know, is that when this spring doesn't have anything attached to it, and as long as it's not hanging and gravity and whatnot, it's gonna have a compression of 0. Just laying there.
All right.
Okay, so this is x equals 0. This is x is equal to, I think technically negative 0.2 is what it is, but where it goes around. So this is 0. Okay.
And that whole thing cancels out.
Goes away. Goodbye. Very cool. All right. So now what's the last kind of like the math step we do here? What do we do?
Well, I think you multiply everything.
Yeah, I can multiply everything. That's cool. Yeah. Okay, let's do that. That's cool. I can do it. What was it? 4 times 9.81 times 0.2, 7.8.
That's a great. Your calculator isn't even showing.
Oh, sorry, my bad. There you go. Thank you. And then this is going to be 2v squared. Okay. And then we can get an amount for the other one. So this is 0.5 times 2200 times 0.2 squared. This is 44. Okay.
Right.
What are we going to do with all these numbers? What do we do now?
So I think you got to put it into like some equation.
Is some sort of equation. What do we know about the total energy here and the total energy here?
They have to be the same.
Good. Have to be the same. Okay. What is the total energy here? The number for it. What is it?
Isn't this just 44?
It is. Yeah, it is. It's just the 44, right? Because there's no energy here. There's no energy here.
No.
Okay. And what's the total energy here?
I really don't know.
Okay. Well, look. You have energy from gravity.
Wait, no. Hold on, that's a go. I think I know what it is.
All right. What is it?
Like 7. Is it 7.8 plus 2v squared?
Yes. Good. Yeah. 7.8 plus
yeah,
2v
I
squared.
did them up.
Nice.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
did
Good.
them up, yeah.
Good. Okay. What do we do next? That's just math, right?
Yeah, you basically want the 2v squared by itself, so you subtract 7.8 on both sides.
Good. Subtract 7.8. Okay. 36.2.
And now
Last-
you divide onto for both steps. For both sides.
Divide by what?
This isn't by 2, but you don't even like
Divide by
you
2.
don't- Yeah, this isn't even the last step though. This is the second to last step.
Second to last step. Mate and 2.
Nathan 2.
Mate and
This is
2.
about to finish the second.
Yeah, right.
And
Now what?
then we just square root both sides.
Nice. Okay. So that's going to get us a final answer of 4.25 meters per second. Nice.
Nice.
Cool, Ethan. We learned a lot there. So a lot of new stuff there. I mean, some of the same concepts, right? The conservation of energy and whatnot, but we learned new concepts involving spring potential energy, and also this whole trick here with the triangle and stuff. This comes up a lot.
Although it was really confusing for me. I might try to get another one.
Yeah. Try to get another question like that. That's cool. Very good job, Ethan. Here, let me give you a point for that. What's up?
I heard you were talking about the article I made.
Yeah, I was talking about the article you made. It's really dope, dude. I appreciate it. It's a cool article.
See, the thing is that when you said Zugzwang, people usually say Zugzwang.
Oh, Zugzwang. Okay. That's cool. I didn't know how to pronounce it.
Yeah, you see, we all learn new stuff every day.
We do. It's very cool.
But
Here,
I'm
Ram.
also trying to
Yeah, go on, Ethan.
So I'm basically trying to make a new article for like just how people should play the game.
Yeah, I like that.
Then, I also feel like I need videos, which I can't do.
Gold. Geo.
It's okay.
Gold.
What's up, Shaq?
When are we playing for?
Probably next 10, 20 minutes.
Also, I was gonna head out for now, but
Okay, you're good.
This like Wednesday. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, let's do this Wednesday. Yeah. I was gonna ask Ranton if you have to leave. But yeah, let's do this Wednesday because this is a good question. I'm curious what your answer is. I did it with Jamarcus. Well, I did it and Jamarcus wasn't there, but I have an answer. And I'm curious to see what you get.
Okay. Yeah. Sounds good.
All right, good. Thanks for stopping by, Ramton. It's good to have you back, man.
Yeah. To be back. Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
Then
All right.
I'll see you Wednesday then.
Cool. See you, Ramton.
Also, did you do any more of the brilliant stuff? Or...
Oh, no, I haven't yet. I need to. They gave me the permission to set up 30 accounts. But I need to do it, and I need to make a video showing the kids how to set it up. But yes, that's on my docket.
So I was thinking, have you already gifted it anything?
I've given. I gave one account to Noise just to see if it works.
Okay. Yeah, because I was thinking that we can do another session.
Yeah.
And we can start to give those accounts to people who are engaged, so that
I agree. Yeah.
like that would be something like a good way of like at least incentivizing people.
Incentivizing, yeah, and then like seeing like who actually wants to use
at
it.
least they know what they're getting into, like because like not that we were saying like people are gonna waste it on attention, but like if you're not gonna enjoy it, why then spend your time on it?
I already know some people that I know. Ethan's gonna use it. I know Jamarcus is gonna use it. I know Nick's gonna use it. But yeah, anyone else who's interested, yeah, I wanna. And I emailed the guy because I had some questions about that limit of whether like, so say a kid graduates and he doesn't need this thing anymore. Can I like clear that from like my 30 limit? Like, can I create another one? Like,
Oh, okay. That's cool. Yeah.
We'll see what he says. Cool. Yeah. No, we'll let's plan the next brilliant thing. Maybe we'll do it next week or something. I'll get a video up for how to like log in and stuff.
Sounds good. Yeah.
All right.
I guess we'll see you Wednesday.
Cool. See you, Remington. All right. Yeah. What's up, dude?
So I'm thinking as if I need like some like chess spokesperson. Like I might need like some assistant
That's
to
cool.
help me with videos.
Yeah.
Because I'm trying to record videos and it doesn't really come out well. It's like I'm trying to set up positions, but then people will be confused. Like, how did they even get in this position? That's why I'm trying to show videos.
Okay. Yeah. No, we can try it out. What's up, Teacup? Are you here? Teacup here? Teacup. You asked this question 30 minutes ago. Yo, Teacup. Teacup. I'll ping him in the. Here. Infamous Teacup. Oh. Let's see. I'll give him a minute, and then we'll go do some Fortnite. I know people are waiting for Fortnite. Oh, Teacup is here. What's up, Teacup? Driving the storm. You want to come in the Discord? You want to talk? Just chat. Your headset work? Teacup. Maybe he's getting his mic.
So see, Dr. Rose, I plan to make more articles about chess in the future to help other people like Nick.
I think that's good. Yeah, no, I like that. Yeah, make more tips and stuff. What's up, Teacup? You surviving the storms?
Yeah, I have internet now.
That's good. We love internet. Yeah, dude, there's some big storms coming in, I think, on the East Coast. I remember seeing that in the news. Don't get wrecked, guys, please. Don't do it. Yeah, look at this. Oh my god. Just like red everywhere. Oh no.
Oh no.
Wait, some woman tried to assassinate Zelensky? Excuse me? Well, I kind of want to, well, I'll read this later. I was like, ooh, shiny objects. Wow, okay. Well, hope you stay safe with all the weather. Anyways. Cool. Fundamental theorem of calculus. This is some cool stuff. Fundamental theorem of calculus is pretty dope.
By the
okay.
way, I might be a buggy, so
it's okay. Your audio sounds fine right now. It sounds okay at the moment. All right. Let me like kind of explain this in a different way for things. Do you know about like derivatives, right, and integrals?
mm-hmm.
So, for instance, if I wanted to like I don't know, take let's say like 3x squared, and I wanted to like take a derivative, what would that become?
Take the derivative.
Yeah, what if I take the derivative of 3x squared? Do you remember this is called the power rule for derivative.
Isn't that the one where you? It's the one where you decrease the
Good.
exponent.
Decrease the
So
exponent. Yeah.
it would be 3x. Then you times it by 1. No,
No,
wait,
no, no.
divide it by 1.
So you take this, and you pull it down. Okay, and you multiply it by this.
You buy it by 2, and then the power is 1.
Now that then the power comes down. So this is 6x to the 1, which is the same thing as just like 6x, right? Okay. What happens if I integrate, for instance, 6x? What happens if I integrate?
Integrate.
Yeah, what do I do with integrating?
It's when you add 1 to the exponent,
Good. And then what do you do with the new exponent?
you divide.
Good. So what would this become? What would 6x to the 1 become if I integrated it?
3x to the 2.
3x to the 2. Good. Right? Because what happens is I raise this up to 2, and then I divide by the new power, right? So this becomes 3x to the 2. You see how derivatives, like, took this to this, but then the integral, or the integrating thing, like, reversed it, right?
Yes.
Good. This is why integrals are sometimes called antiderivatives. That's a word you'll sometimes see in your textbooks. They'll call it the antiderivative. Okay?
Okay.
All right. The concept here I want to kind of like show to you is that integrals and derivatives are the opposite of each other. So if you try to take the derivative of an integral or you try to integrate a derivative, they tend to cancel each other out. That's what they do. They're like cancel. Okay? So, in the case of if I try to take the integral of the derivative of a function, okay? Let's say that this is dy dx, or usually what they'll write here is they'll say like y prime. They'll put this fancy comma up here. This ends up becoming just equal to y. What we say. So integrating a derivative strips the derivative off, and you get the regular function back. Okay. The same thing can be said, for instance, if I do what is this? What do they want? ddx, right? If I take the derivative of an integral, that will also remove the integral. Okay? But there's kind of a special rule to like what happens specifically when you take derivatives of integrals, okay? If, for instance, let's say that my let me think how this works. Yes, okay. Let's say, for instance, I have some function here. We're going to say like f of t dt, okay? And when I take the derivative of this, right, let's say that this variable also shows up in the bounds, okay? These end up canceling each other, okay? But then this needs to go inside to the function. So what this ends up equaling is just this equals f of x. Okay? This is why, so let's say I had a function, let's say I did ddx of 1 to x, and then let's say this was like 5t squared minus 2t plus 3. What would this equal? Remember, if we're taking the so if I'm taking the derivative of an integral, and we say like the variable that I'm taking the derivative with respect to also shows up in the bounds, okay? Then what do I have to do?
Do they cancel out?
Good. This cancels out, right? These things cancel out, and then what happens to this x?
It replaces the t.
Good. It does. So this ends up becoming 5x squared minus 2x plus 3.
And that's just the system of equation, probably. I don't know.
Well, no, this is just a polynomial, is what this is. No, no,
Oh
no.
dang.
And you don't solve this, but
True, alright.
it's okay. So this just shows what happens, is that, like, if you take the derivative of an integral, and the variable on the bottom here also shows up in the bounds, what you do is you get rid of the integral, and then you substitute in this value for whatever the variable was here. In this case, this would have been like a dt. People always get mad at me because I forget my my integral. This is called like the integral derivative thingy. Cool.
Mhm.
So yeah, so that's kind of like what explains this. This just becomes f of x, is what this is. And then this one. Let me think. I think this is just f of x minus f of 1 is what this is.
Oh, wait, cause yeah, we had like
Yeah, because when you integrate a derivative, again, you strip the derivative off, but now
Yeah,
with the
but
bounds, now you just have f of.
dx.
Well, no, this doesn't substitute in. So when you take the derivative outside the integral, right? This is taking the derivative of an integral. This is where like this gets plugged into this, okay? When you're taking the integral of a derivative, it cancels the things out. The integral and the derivative like eliminate each other, like. But what changes is what you need to do with these bounds, okay? In this case, you plug this one straight in and you're done, okay? If it's the integral of a derivative, now what you do is you get rid of the derivative part and then you plug in this for this one and then you subtract it from this into this one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's probably a better mathematical explanation for like why this is. I wish, this is where Hypatia would probably come in use to graphically like describe like why this, because like I'm just teaching you. Hypatia was here on Friday. I was helping them with their grad school apps actually. They're applying to graduate school for PhD programs, and I was helping them with writing essays and stuff. But yeah, because what I basically told you, I've told you the algorithm of what to do, but it would be cooler if I could teach you like why this is. I forget exactly why the fundamental theorem of why this is correct. I'm sure there's a lengthy math explanation, but like I think there's a cooler like visual simple way to explain this, which maybe we could do at some point.
Yeah. Probably.
Anyways, cool. Does that make more sense to you, Teacup? Yeah, learning a little bit of calculus.
Yeah.
That's good. Nice, dude. Good job. Nice, dude. When does school start for you, Teacup?
Huh?
When does school start?
The 28th, I believe.
Okay, we're getting up there. 3 more weeks. 3 more weeks, guys. Wow. I think Bob starts college, he said, next week. That's crazy.
And people are already in school.
Are they?
Yeah.
I guess I'm about to start getting busy. Yeah. When I start having to teach people, which is good because I need money. Like, the summer is so difficult for me, man, dude. I hate the summer.
Oh, wait,
Uh,
wait, hold on. Let me.
What's up? What's up, Nico?
My server is about to pass you in members.
You have a server? What's your server?
It's a Roblox server. Don't ask. It's about
Oh,
to pass
why don't you
in
invite me to
members.
the Roblox server, dude? I want to be a part of this.
It's a crappy Roblox server.
Well, apparently it has more users than I do. So like, what?
No, it's almost going to pass you. It was made like a month or two ago, and it has 1,109 members currently.
Sorry, this is a Discord. This is a Discord you have? A Discord about Roblox or people in a Roblox game?
It's the Discord for a Roblox game.
Cool. Yeah.
And
No.
it has 1,109 members.
And you created it? You started this whole Discord, or did you take it over from
No,
someone?
I took it over from someone.
Oh, that's cool. No, it's still cool being like an admin in a Discord. I mean, there's a lot of responsibility and stuff for that. As you'll find, like, man, dude, like me maintaining
So
this
I own the
Discord does takes a
server,
lot
and
of time.
Okay, so I owned the server, and then the previous owner. So I was this co-owner of the server. Then the owner retired, so I became the owner, and then the owner unretired, so then I became co-owner again.
Oh, that's cool.
Both unretired.
Nice. Yeah, invite me, dude. I'd like to see what your server's about. It's always fun. I always like to see other people's servers. Okay. All right. Thank you, everyone, for coming to Office Hours. Sorry, we went a little bit over time today, but I wanted to catch up with Rampton. I haven't seen Rampton in a while. And we had a lot of good questions. So, okay, what we're going to do now is, so how this works is during office hours, yeah, we learn math, science, physics, all that cool stuff. And then afterwards, we go to recess and I play some video games with you guys. So today is Fortnite, Monday. So if you want to come play Fortnite with us, you can join our Discord and then find us. Or if you're in the Twitch here, just hang on tight and you're going to get rated into actual gaming. That's the gaming Twitch stream that we run. Next office hours is Wednesday. Going to be 4 p.m. Pacific, 6 p.m. Central, 7 p.m. Eastern. Come on by, ask questions. School's starting up. You know, don't fall behind. let's make sure that you're good in everything. So you don't want to fall behind. Like math is one of those things that's hard to catch up. Yeah, if you're in our Discord, come down to the recess voice chat, and then I'll talk to you guys there. If you're Twitch, you'll just hang on tight. You'll be into actual gaming, and I'll see you guys Wednesday. Peace. What's up, Senor Chris?
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you used to be slimy? Wait, no, you're Gold Chris. Wait. What's your name this time? Wait, your name keeps changing.
Chris.
It's just Chris?
Chris.
It's just Chris? That's cool, man.